These two snake plants have developed dry, brittle, and brown leaves, which is a common sign of underwatering. In this video, I'm going to show you what to do with a thirsty snake plant. The secret to a happy snake plant is to let it completely dry out between waterings. First, I'm going to remove the dry, brown, brittle leaves. They're easy to pull out of the soil as they are no longer anchored to the soil. Snake plants prefer to be watered when the soil is completely dry. You can use a stick to check for the dryness of the soil. Alternatively, a moisture thermometer will give you an even better indication because the dial reading is very clear, and this one is reading dry. Today, I'm using the drought to flood method of watering the snake plants, and that is to give them a thorough soak until water drains from the bottom holes of the pot. This ensures the deep roots get hydrated while the dry period prevents root rot. Once the water stops draining, the pot can go back into its decorative pot or the saucer if that is what it sits in. I'm going to repeat the same process with the second plant, checking the soil with the stick and the moisture thermometer or moisture meter, and then watering the plant using the drought to flood method. Incidentally, the other effective watering method is called the bottom watering method. And with this method, you place the pot in a tray of water for 30 to 45 minutes, allowing it to soak up moisture through the drainage holes. This avoids crown rot, which can occur when water sits in the center of the leaf rosettes. The next thing to do is to just churn up the soil using anything that will do the job. So I'm just using the stick that I used for checking the dryness of the soil. This churning up of the soil ensures good airflow and good water absorption for the plant. There's a very dry patch right here, so I'm just going to add some water to ensure that every part of the pot gets an equal amount of water. I've left the plants to sit for about 15 minutes, and now I'm going to check to make sure that they're both well watered using the stick. There's soil on the stick, which is an indication that it is wet. And using the moisture thermometer, the needle should be pointing to anywhere between the moist and the wet zones on the meter. And by the looks of things, both of them are well watered. These two plants will not need water for at least 3 weeks, when the soil should be tested again before watering. They're both looking much more attractive now as well, without the dry, brittle leaves.